Hello, this is Alekius, and we're back for episode 4 of BeamNG, where we will finish out the trims created in 1955. I do believe their production year has been decided at this point. It's 1960 with the engineering times and everything. And here we are in the Drumstick Cornish. This is the two-door coupe aimed at the fun market. Floor it straight through the turn. It's a 2-gear automatic. Front-wheel drive. Finish up the Edvardsen S's. Nothing too special there. Take Brian's Bend. Could have cut it a little bit more. Van Hammerhead. A little bit too much brake. A little bit late too. I did go through all the vehicles we've used so far and added in automation Stig, the automation test track time, within automation as opposed to the test track time here. This is a nice benchmark that you can compare with a theoretically perfect driver. Down towards the slingshot, we are hitting 81, 82? 82 looks to be the top. Approaching Bavarian Bend. Want to get on the brakes about 50. Back on the gas, the front wheel drive will drag it through, but I kept it sideways just a little bit longer. We go off track. Can't fault the guy for trying. I'm on the brakes for Kill Rob Chicane. On the gas just a second sooner, that would have been almost perfect. Here's Palm's Sickle. None of our cars so far really having issues with this. Adam's Apex. Oh, just off. Means I started that turn way too soon. Or I mean, too late. Coming up to Cossack Corner. Bit timid previously, but should be able to just hammer it straight through. A little bit of a shimmy. If to the outside. Works out just fine. We have Lamb's Hope turn. Way too much brake. And we cross it at 333.2. 333.2 puts her at second fastest in the lineup so far. Now on to the handling course. I expect she'll be somewhere in the middle for this one, simply because she's front wheel drive. Lighter weight and sporty suspension should hold her pretty well though. Let up at the right points, she handles just fine. mashing the gas and turning, asking a bit much of a front-wheel drive vehicle, since the contact patch for the front tires gets maxed out easily. Down the straight, now onto the wide turn, or longer turns I should say. Very controllable because it is a front-wheel drive. Final large radius turn. Opening up. Last kink. And straight across the finish line for 157.046. That puts her still at second. By just a hair faster than the Basque, which was the convertible. Here we are on the hill climb. Expect no surprises with this one. Lighter weight than the convertible and family model, which has terrible suspension. Suspension may help her keep weight on the front tires, be able to power through a lot of these turns. There we go. Accelerating on the uphill, that's a good thing. Random sensor bars again. First checkpoint, 8. Come to the second hairpin. Come through the curves. No trouble steering it. Barely even wheel chirp. Now we have the rock fall. No problems. A little bit too wide. Tires in the gutter. Second gear a little bit too far off the power band. Struggling. Gonna hurt the time a bit. Ice isn't too bad. Although the real test for that is the downhill. Oh, yep, going wide. Burst of speed at the end. Across the finish line. 259.209. Which puts her solidly in second. Or no, third, because the Almea actually did really well on the hill climb. downhill for the Cornish. If wheel spin to be expected. Set up on the gas for the turn. Tap the brakes a little bit. Goes easily through this turn. Stay slow for this one. Has a tendency to drift to the outside with the ice. Avoid the gutter. Brakes. Make sure we're turning to the right in case we start to spin. Come in. The sharp turn. And spin it around the hairpin. Have the rock fall. Version. Ease up on the gas. Just tapping the Connex box. Crumpling the front left fender. No mulligans for this. Around the mountain. Across the gutter. Now aim for the turns. Decent. One more and we're on the highway. Have a tendency to come in hot on that. I think she's pulling a little bit to the right from hitting that gutter. Slow down her top speed on the highway portion. And across at 61. 2:23.891 puts her in 3 seconds ahead of the Basque. A little bit surprises. Basque can flip the back end around. Here we are in the Drumstick Buckeye, featuring in the second episode briefly. Or we decided we were going to run all the trims through because we had the automation series is going to be slower than anticipated. Really enjoying the BeamNG aspect. The Buckeye is our utility budget 2-door pickup truck. Front wheel drive, 2-gear auto. Same engine as all the other ones. It, however, has the distinction of being the lightest weight car by about 120 pounds. 1,700 pounds total. Alright, coming around to Ben Hammerhead. A little bit sideways. Come to Caswell's Carousel. Bit of a shimmy. Onto the long straight. Approaching the slingshot at 75. Coming up on the Bavarian Bend. Go. for the Kill Rob chicane next. Put a handbrake to get around that second barrier. For Palmsicle. Adam's Apex. Tends to give me a little bit of trouble. Cossack Corner, true pleasure to go to the upward corkscrew. Not as tight as the one at Laguna Seca. Oh, beautiful. Lamb's Hope. Dropping into first to make sure we have maximum speed. Coming onto the front straight. Cross the line at 3:42.040. Wondering if we're going to have a little bit of an upset on that one. 040 puts him at third. Not surprising considering the truck is lightweight. Alright, here in the Buckeye getting ready to do the handling course. Lightweight should serve it well. It is noticeably easier to drive despite the off-road suspension. Driving very well. Up for the peak of the hill, take the downhill to recover our speed. Round. At the next checkpoint, going around to the wider sequence. In, take that last apex, flare out, and cross the line in under 2. Puts her solidly in 4th. 158.535. Cornish and the Basque being that cluster of 157. And then the Bantam, which is a prize star, taking the 149. Now for the hill climb. Again, lightweight should do well, especially since a lot of it is up forward. That should help it on the hill climb, vice the downhill. Go, now we're on to the hill climb proper. Tempted to brake just to get down into first gear on this automatic. Hold it through. Around the second one. Didn't need to e-brake it. Oh, and just into the gutter. No apparent damage to the suspension, thankfully. There you go. Back up to speed. Past the rock fall. S. Then right hairpin. And the steep hill. Drop it into 16 miles an hour so we can get first gear going. Before we get onto the ice. Drop in. And we go, picking up speed again. Drift to the outside. A hair let up on the throttle seemed to work out well. Handling the ice rather well. Didn't need to let up. .581 puts her in third. Second faster than our Cornish. Here we are in the Buckeye for the downhill. Not too much wheel spin. Lightweight helping out. Barely any drift to the outside, was able to hold it all the way through. Easing up for the second turn though. Braking for the third one. Up to speed again, take the steep downhill. Braking to take that last icy turn. Through the ice. Onto the switchbacks. Onto the Rockfall S. Easy. Handling very well. I definitely like that it's so lightweight. Braking for the hairpin. Or switchback. I should really call these switchback, not hairpin. Is a difference. There we go. Final downhill before we get onto the highway. Last turn tends to throw me for a loop. I'm going wide all the time. Go. That may have been a clean downhill. The front brakes are plenty hot. And across the line, 227.046. Solidly in the middle. Now that we're filling out our board, and I have been painting these top boards with other runs. Alright. Alright. Back in the Corniche for the infamous city circuit. We have the first turn handles. Or just maintain rather than trying to get shift gears. Try to maintain as much as possible. This turn worked out well. Now for the downhill. The curve. Come the hills. Get straight. There's the second one. Brake before we get onto the third one. We're sideways. Swing that back end around and get going onto the coastal highway. Bunch of red lights that I'm not going to worry about. Losing speed on the uphill, not worth downshifting. Ooh, might have been worth it to do it at the end. Struggling back out of the weekend of the power band. Definitely need to work on paying more attention to the gear spacing and where the shift points are, especially for these 2-gear vehicles. Up on 2 wheels, past the gas station. Concrete mixing plant, almost scot-free. And would you believe it? Bad for outtakes, but that was the first run. That speaks well for how well the Corniche handles. And she nets a 242.363. Narrowly eking out the Bath. Here we are on the highway strip. The pole booth. Come to the first checkpoint, which will be our quarter mile. 21.180 is actually a new top. A little unexpected. He's over. She's 74. A little bit of a whisker downhill. Get 76. 7. Yes. 58.494. That being just a hair slower than the Bantam, And of course a bit slower than the Almeo, which had definitely a lot more top speed. The quarter mile being 0, 21 seconds, 1:57. Beating out the Bantam. Here we are in the Buckeye. Not even going to say anything about how the Cornish did a clean first run. Or that we should expect the same on this one. As I didn't even make it past the first turn in the Buckeye. I'd think it would do better as such a lightweight front-wheel drive vehicle, but I did jinx myself. Got a little too ballsy for that first corner and busted the suspension. Past the church, we start the downhill portion. Suspension should hold up well. She's lightweight with an off-road suspension. These hills, she shouldn't bottom out and swerve to the left or right. Get on the brakes, and she's sideways. Nicely done. Down to the coastal highway. Not nicely executed, and that could have been a lot cleaner, but gonna get sideways on that third hill and skid out. That was a decently good recovery, if I do say so myself. Onto the steep uphill. If this has taught me anything, it's to pay attention to those shift points. Where is that in the power band? Coming around the corner, approaching the gas station. Stay on the gas as we shoot through the gas station. Avoid the curb. Gonna let off just a little bit. Would hate to break the suspension at this point. Onto the cement plant. Historical tragedies happening at this point, especially as it's so close to the end of the course. I think with that, it is a good run. Brakes sitting at 260 degrees, good grief. And she does it at 250, 231. Nothing remarkable. And last but not least for the Buckeye, the highway run. Considering how well the Cornish did for the quarter mile, I'm really curious to see if the Buckeye does even better with her lightweight. Considering she has the same engine. Physics shimmy might kill her though. 21.63. Nope. That is behind the Bantam as well. Our halfway mark. Barely see the blue rings in the distance. Go in towards them. Gain that speed. I think she just sits a little too high up and it hurts the top speed significantly. Crossing at 72.101.035, which is pretty abysmal. Here we have the lineup. Wanted to see it. Blow it up even so you can see the full all the details of the vehicles so far. Things I find interesting: a quarter mile for the Cornish and the Buckeye, though they are two of our lightest weight vehicles. Really curious about the quarter mile for the Cornish, but I'm guessing the Bantam shift points aren't optimized, and that third gear actually hurt her for the quarter mile. Surprised the Buckeye did not do... Oh, actually she did really well on the hill climb. Buckeye performed better overall than I would have expected. Alright, here we are in the Buckeye on the Jungle Island Mountain Pass. Asphalt road that goes up one side of this mountain and down the other. I'm doing it for fun. However, if by some miracle I happen to make it all the way through this, I'll keep the time. We might start comparing some of the others. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm going to have fun for this. Looking forward to some of the new models that are coming out for the next episode. Should be entertaining, a lot more fun to drive, hopefully more fun to watch. I certainly hope this has been pretty entertaining, just seeing how these different vehicles perform, especially since you can go view the automation series to check to see what these vehicles, how they were built. What were the thoughts during the design process? Saw that turn. See some of our objectives in the distance. Blue rings, that's the end point. We'll get into that. Bit of rough road there. Be bad for any sports vehicles out there. I think I've been a little remiss in adding links to the appropriate videos. So I think I will go back and check my videos and add those links in where necessary, so that when you see the design of the Cornish, you'll have a link down below to this episode. And the same for Lightning Dragon's videos. Thank you, Lightning Dragon. Only been one submission so far, but he's been working hard to get more vehicles. He's gotten ahead of me quite a bit. I'm taking my time through the automation series. And then sail off that cliff. Bit of a bump. Bypass. Around the corner. Blue rings are getting awfully close. Speaking of jinxing. Ooh, a little squirrely. That red ring is really far away. Oh, and there it is. I think with a little familiarity, this course will be doable in most vehicles. It's a bit harder. Yes, the suspension does pull to the left now. If this is a course you would like to see more regularly, let me know. I'll put in some practice effort. Get better at knowing the progression of turns, so I can plan for them a little bit better, position, and not threaten to go off cliffs like that. Well, that's more due to damage. Cross the bridge. Oh, to the left side again. I'll bust that wheel clean off. Be careful. But alas, we're not going to have an opportunity to bust it off. Finished it at 5:28, 3:21. There we go, our first submission onto the Jungle Mountain Pass. That should not be part of that. Goes to keep our Beam 6, which are these 7 times, but 6 courses. I'll go ahead and color code those now for the next time that I show this. It should be orange, considering the BeamNG logo. And there we go. Thank you for sticking it out to the end. Please let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and I will see you next time. Take care.